these programs. It's been a minute. I need to hear. So I spared you all the indignity of to watch me scroll through and put that password in and my name. Now, I need to explain what's going on for part 2 here, but out of respect for your time, I'm still gonna just go ahead and proceed with gameplay. I despise grinding in video games. Modern games and, like, how most of them are trying to be RPGs, like, I think permanently burned me out on grinding. But what has happened in all of the attempts I made to film this after the part that is live on YouTube is that while it is possible to win races with the bike I have on level 4, it requires a lot of luck. And also does not really set you up well for success on level 5. Because while it is possible to use the Panda 750, you really need the Diablo 1000 to really have any reasonable chance of winning level 5. Well, crap. That's a great way to start. It's okay. We're grinding. Now, if you're seeing this footage, then I made a determination that this bit of grinding here is not so atrocious as to, not be worth including. Alright, it's alright. I can still come back. I'm just warming up. I have a really bad arthritis attack already, so I preemptively took some painkillers. Hopefully they'll kick in as the recording progresses. But yeah, if you didn't catch the explanation in part 1, or just need a reminder, that's okay. Like, the part that's published is the only run that managed to survive all of the attempts I've made since May to record this. Like, part 1. And that did not have an excessively long runtime. And there had been a live stream I had done of Road Rash where I played from level 1 and I got up to level 5 and figured it was a good stopping point. And I left myself with a decent amount of cash. But the footage of that stream is gone forever. I had done a stream on the same day for a different game. The footage of that game got saved as Road Rash, so I assumed I was all good. And went back later, it's like, no, this was not the footage you were looking for. So that's gone forever. But it's okay, I learned lessons. And I learned the hard way that although, wow, that was close. Although it's expedient to try to beat the game and not repeat any races that you don't have to, there comes a point where you kind of get yourself boxed in and you can no longer stay competitive unless you have the money to buy the best bikes. So for the sake of continuity, I chose to pick up a password from the video that is live on YouTube, and not from one of the others where I had put myself in a better position as far as the bike I had going into level 4, or at least the amount of cash I had. I didn't want to mix and match passwords from different playthroughs. Like, I still want part 1 and part 2 of this Let's Play to be cohesive. But the one executive decision I made was to back myself up one race. Because by the end of part 1 video, I had completed all of level 3 and moved on to level 4. But I had this bike, and not a great amount of cash going into it. So I spent all of that time basically to explain that, like, I just needed to, from learning the hard way, I need to build up some cash, and I need to get myself in a position to buy this bike. So, $2,250. I need to do that, like, 6 or 7 times. Ish. Because I just want to get it out of the way. Because it seems to me like level 3 is the sweet spot for grinding. You get a pretty good amount of money for winning, but the races are still not excessively long. And with the bike I have, there's a pretty decent cushion. Like, you saw that even though I screwed up a bunch of times, I still pretty comfortably won. So it seems like if you've got to grind, level 3 is the place to do it. Because level 4, it starts to get really long, and especially with this bike, like I said, it takes a pretty good amount of luck to qualify, and then even if you get 3rd or 4th place, you've qualified, but you're not getting top prize money. So, kind of, like, endured all of that extra riding for less reward to try to get to the same place. Now, if running a bunch of these races over and over gets to be too long, I will, like, I'll do a little speed up, or I'll try to do some kind of a cute, like, SpongeBob, like, a few minutes later kind of thingy. There might be a fun way to, like, still technically show all the footage, but it's fast-forwarded sufficiently, and it's, like, being respectful of your time. Because it's one thing for me to just do this on my own, and maybe film it just for posterity, but, like, I'm trying to legitimately beat this game of my own accord, but still put on a decent show that doesn't take up more of your time than it needs to. I mean, it's already a long LP. But it was never not going to be, like, I mean, what, in best case scenario, like, organically, you know, without using any passwords to give yourself any extra advantages. I mean, we're still talking, what, 2.5 hours, 3 hours? If you're absolutely bang on. I should probably look up, like, what the world record is for, Damn. Well, at least I wrecked outside the cops' radius. Like, they all wrecked, why didn't you bust them? It's not fair. At least I didn't get busted, it's fine. I'm just being a baby. Alrighty. because I am in a lot of pain. I thought I could slide around that. Boy, I am playing badly. I think it's gonna take me probably a few races to readjust to the frame rate. Freaking kidding me. This is what I mean about, you know, is it going to take more time than is necessary? I think I should almost have been done with this race. Like, the places these cars are appearing is just, like, freaking evil, like, especially for level 3. Like, come on, y'all. Are you serious? Like, it's like the game knew, like, oh, I wanted to do a hard left turn around that car, and then there came the car in the other lane. It's like, nope, you're not gonna do that. Oh my gosh. Well, that was a wonderful waste. How much money did... 480 bucks. That sucks. Okay. I don't like that track. Get out of here. Give me that. Also, if you've been on my channel for a while, especially if you happen to be enjoying yourself here, which, you know, hats off to you. So you're used to seeing games run in composite the old school way, but, I do apologize for the amount of flicker. It's definitely something to do with the splitter. Like, the Genesis video signal and my splitter and switchbox setup just don't like each other. Like, I don't get this flicker with any other systems, even older systems. I thought it was the Sega CD, because it's having some mechanical trouble. But even after disconnecting it, I'm still getting it. And there are certain games, it just seems to be more pronounced. I don't know if it's exactly what it is, but... I tried to minimize it, but... I think it's one of two things I'll have to try when I have the means, eventually, hopefully, to try a different splitter setup. Or, you know, if I... Cal, why are you in the road? Sorry, Akira, I probably shouldn't have taken that shot at him. He's a nice guy. For a rasher. What was I saying? I mean, ideally, I'd love to run RGB from the Genesis, but not only would I have to get an RGB cable, I would have to get another switcher and a different capture card altogether. And I just can't justify that expense. And if that didn't solve it, then there's... I mean, my Genesis needs some maintenance anyway. Like, it's been a hot second since it had a good maintenance teardown. Like... I wouldn't be surprised at all if the poor guy is due for some new capacitors or voltage regulator or anything of that nature. Or there could be something ever so slightly screwy with the video output to where, like, it's not detectable, just playing it on TV like normal, but when you start adding in splitting the signal and a switch box, then maybe that's, like, destabilizing it more than any of the other hardware. A lot of cops. It's like 3 cops in a very short period of time. I don't like that. Especially O'Shea. O'Shea is one of the most dangerous. The gravel is vicious. Yeah, see, ideally, like, less than 5 minutes per track is, like... Oh, you say that. So, for the rest of the grind, I'll probably be fairly quiet, because I don't want to... For one thing, I don't want to throw my voice out too early, and I want to make sure that I don't say anything that I absolutely felt that I must from my little scripts in a part that I could potentially get fast-forwarded, so... I picked the wrong moment to look down at OBS. I'm very fortunate to have survived that. They went flying so far. That's... You love to see it. Have I said blast processing lately? Okay. There you go. I guess the other benefit of doing this is I should hopefully be, like, decently warmed up and, like, fully adjusted. By the time we get to the, really difficult part of the game. So it's like I'll be warmed up, but not as worn out as if I had started on level 1 and worked my way up to this point. And then attempted to do level 4 and 5, like I have in the past. So that was rough. Yeah, get out of the road! I don't care if you're only made of pixels, you don't deserve to be hit. Dude, that cat was just laying in the road. Alright, how are we looking? Doesn't feel as far away now. I'd be even closer if I hadn't been such a goober on that other one. Let's see. Pacific Coast is my favorite track. Breathing intensifies. That's what Sergio is. Get out of here. Oh, I haven't learned my... take my own advice. The combat's fun, right? But... you gotta focus on racing. I'll probably get away with it here, but still, it's like... jerk face. Depending on how much the microphone is picking up my controller, maybe this is a little ASMR for you. I don't know. I had one fan tell me that, like, the clicking of the controller buttons and the D-pad was, like, soothing, so I was like, okay. To be honest with you, I'm a little scared of the Diablo 1000. I've never seriously spent much time with that, and I'm just concerned about the handling. Because I had such a miserable experience with the Shuriken 1000, which is almost as fast, but of course it's much heavier. The run that I attempted where I used that as my bike to get through level 4 was just phenomenally miserable. That almost backfired. Evil! Pure evil. Okay. Can just about get it in 2 more races. So really, if we do 2 more grind races and then finish Pacific Coast, that way I can buy the bike and have a little bit of money in case I get busted. Let's see, what do we want to do? Oh. That's the first time I've seen him say that. That was a lot of oil slicks. Get out of here. Oh, there was pretty much no way to avoid that one. I was like, maybe if I land just short of it, I can... But... Yep. Never gets old. Sucked. How did Sergio get that far ahead this time? Evil placements of cars. Great. It's one of those times where, like, the computer's like, nope, we're just gonna stay indefinitely far ahead. Okay, we should still be okay if we can do this. And then Pacific Coast, right? Right. What I'm hoping will happen is, like, as long as I can, like, control the Diablo 1000 correctly, or decently, like, however you want to put it, the hope is that I can, like, cruise through level 4, like, you know, just qualify each track first try, minimize the amount of time we need to spend on that, and then focus on level 5, obviously. Up to this point in my life, the closest I've gotten to finally beating this game was qualifying it on one level 5 track. But I was using... I think I was using the Panda 750. Which certainly looks a lot prettier, but... he's not the fastest bike. Fuck out of here. Oh dear, get out of the road. You don't deserve to get hit either. Oh, so close. Okay. We'll do one last level for grinding's purposes, and then finally finish off Pacific Coast. For level 3 at least. What a jackass. Oh, he deserved it. That Biff deserves to be punched as much as the Biff from Back to the Future. Oh my. For how many times I've taken that jump in my life, I should know better than to veer right. Well, the car took care of what I wanted to do to him, so... How are you still in my radar? I have enough, but what I want to do is, just in case I crashed on Pacific Coast or got busted, I wouldn't want to get a game over just for that, so. Because we can buy it before we're kicked into level 4, so. There we go. My favorite music in the game. In case I didn't mention it in part 1. Sucks. That's what I get for scrapping too much. And there were none. Alright, so we have our non-volatile save state with that password. Okay, here we go. I assume they're making out, I don't know. Let's do this. She's not wrong. Not sure how I feel about this. I mean, it's definitely blows the socks off the Shuriken 1000 for handling. Alright, Chip. I'm in the fastest bike in the game. Your distance from me needs to be reduced. Well, that'll do it. If he doesn't show up in Road Rash 2, now we know why. He'd be dead. The only thing that's scary about being far ahead in first is you don't have a rider ahead of you to potentially give you a heads up on traffic. So, you know, if you see them dart over really suddenly, it's like, oh, yeah, there's a car. Here, get out of the road. O'Leary, you should not even be on my radar anymore. At least I didn't go flying. It's major insult to injury when not only do you wreck, but then you fly way away from your bike, and you lose a ton of time just getting back to it. Ugh. This is where it turns into a gauntlet of endurance. So I'm like, oh, it should be over. Nope. It would have been on level 3. Some of these turns are so vicious, you can't even take advantage of your bike's power. Especially when you hit a gravel slick. Oh, how are they even close to catch? I mean, I guess I did rack once, okay. Never mind. I was like, wait a minute. Oh. Haven't even been playing an hour. It's fine. Everything is fine. Always best to assume that there's a car coming in the left lane. You see how I failed to, Come on, game. I mean, it happened early enough that I think I can make up for it. Now, that's not the first time that that glitch has ever happened to me, but of course, naturally, whilst I'm recording. And trying to get through level 4, like, as expediently as possible. But what was the joke? Yeah, I didn't heed my own advice. Yeah. Wouldn't you know it, an oncoming car got me. In a really bad way. It's a relative straightaway. It almost would have been worth it to slow down and try to knock them off their bikes, but... I think the power gap is still sufficiently wide enough that I can just focus on racing. Watch out, Cal. Please, bitch. See, I took air, I think, like twice in a row. Wasn't ready for the second one. Oh, just missed. Okay, now you're going down for sure. Down, Cal. Started that turn just a bit too early. All it takes. It's one of the most evil games ever. Yeah, I should have been done a minute ago with this track. Right. Oh, I take for granted that I can usually fly over that without a problem. I don't think I had... I was right there. I almost could have been shot across the finish line. I guess I just didn't have quite enough speed, or, That's brutal. Saw that coming. Well, at least she had the decency to not run me over. Maybe being a partial namesake helped. Oh my gosh, the prototype episode that I tried to film in May, me beating this, like, this level brutalized me. Or this locale, I should say, on level 4, brutalized me. Like, I probably was already going to get the migraine that I got anyway, but, like, we were definitely accelerated toward that. Because of my painful experience during that session. That was a freaking sweet power slide between those cards. On Twitch, she'd say clip it, but since I'm recording this offline, I can use the powers of editing to make that its own clip later. A YouTube short, if you will. Which is a format I hate, but I've been indulging it a bit to kind of give people, like, I guess, like, some bite-sized samples of what my shows are about. It's kind of like, oh, look! We've had this massive push for years for widescreen, high-def, 4K. All so we can squeeze video into tape mode and make it look like shit, just so it fits stupid smartphone screens. Ridiculous. Kills me, like, the desert, it's the worst switchbacks. Even worse than Sierra Nevada. It's like, we're in the freaking desert, y'all. Like, what are you moving your roads around? Oh well. What I signed up for. There was like a split second where I realized it was coming. I don't know if that deserves a phrasing. Who can say? Christ on it. See how many oil slicks I just went through? Jeez. Yeah, whatever, dude. Jeez. Sometimes you have to knock these guys down just to save the frame rate. I may have careened him into that vehicle. It's possible that I'm not entirely innocent in this matter. Well, at least I somewhat saved it. No cows, get out of the way. Oof, that was interesting. Oh, come on. I know I hit the gravel, but still. That was not a good sequence of events. Oh, come on. The number of cops in this stretch is way too damn high. You son of a bitch. Okay. We were prepared. We had money. That's something that, you know, child me would not have accepted, and forgive me, I don't know how much of this I'm repeating from part 1. It doesn't help that I've had so many attempts at Road Rash part 1, the long play, let's play, whatever, I don't even know. I don't know how to YouTube. Anyway. You know, I had not tamed my inner perfectionist. So it'd be like, unacceptable! I have to be able to beat it without getting busted ever, or totally my bike ever. Part of the game. I mean, sure, yeah, it's ideal that it never happens. It's certainly a time saver. But yeah, I was a pretty sore loser. But it was, you know, tied up with the whole thing of, like, you know, games providing catharsis and some sense of control. Whereas, you know, in real life, I have, you know, no control of my life whatsoever, and, like, every day was just an inevitable onslaught of bullying. Or certain conflicts with a particular parental unit, let's say. So as soon as the game stopped giving me that sense of control, and I started getting my ass kicked, you know, I kind of gave up. And again, like, I don't know why it didn't occur to me that, you know, the password system is like a save state, and it's like, you know, I could have used that to, like, make incremental progress. It just, my little mind just thought of it as, oh, it's just there, you know, if we lose power, or... I knew that car was gonna go. Whereas other games that, like, did kick my ass, like Gunstar Heroes, but at least there was always a sense of, like, I keep getting better and I can see how I can succeed. Whereas this one, I just kind of, like, hit a wall, and it's like, I don't see how I can possibly surmount this, so... Oh, come on, now that was kind of cheap. There was like what, 1 or 2 frames where that car was in sight before I hit it. This level sucks. Well, sucks, that's too strong of a word. Just don't like it. I don't like Grass Valley once we get up to level 4. And my dislike is entrenched further because it uses the same music as Palm Desert. And it's not a bad music track, it's just... Come on, y'all, you couldn't have... put one more track in there to listen to. It's already repetitive enough. Which I don't mind to an extent, but... Boy, I try not to play Palm Desert or Grass Valley, like, back-to-back if I can. I'm surprised that Roadblock didn't take at least one of them out. At least I qualified. I played that a lot more cautiously because my bike's condition was getting pretty bad. Alright, let's finish off this damn level 4 once and for all. Oh, come on. I didn't even hit gravel. We just need to get to the main event. That worked out nicely. Do you know how many times another Rasher has bumped me from behind and given me a speed boost I didn't want, and it caused me to wreck? Speed limit 55. To that, I say raspberry. That one's at 35. Just barely clipped it. It certainly does suck. Oh, don't even get me started on Wayne's World. I loved Wayne's World, the movie, but I don't even want to think about playing the game. Damn it. I should have known he would take that shot. That's not what I want to see. Oh, come on, kid. Well, okay then. Not that it matters, I'll just look at the bike shop. Oh, humble beginnings. Alright. On to the main event. Which y'all came here for, especially those of you who probably just clicked the timestamp. Which I don't totally blame you for. Especially if you're one of the old guard who's here just to see if this goofy-ass chick can actually beat this damn game. Wow, that is... okay, that is brutal. Big pileup. Wow. Get the heck out of here. When I see Killjoy, it's hard for me to not hear the announcer from Halo. Okay, the amount of oncoming traffic is way too damn high. Freaking let up, y'all. Just missed them. Okay, that is evil. Evil. And not an acceptable evil, like Evel Knievel. Really want to try to get ahead of these guys early, because I know it's just gonna be, like, a shit show trying to pass them later. We got time for that. Guess that deer is always in that spot. And you are generating way too many cops too quickly. Come on, y'all. That was mean. There was so much gravel on that turn. I should have known better than to try that, because I was already sliding so bad. This is one of those where we're just gonna have to hang on. Like, super hang on, but possibly even harder. Hang on's really tough. I've never beaten it, so. Maybe that'll be our next adventure in motorcycle racing once we've put Road Rash behind us, eh? Super hang-on deserves respect. These guys, yeah, they're just too far ahead at this point. The computer doesn't really have to... doesn't seem to have to worry about losing speed through these turns. Son of a bitch. Come on. It's not what I want to see. No, 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 no. This isn't how we do things. Ugh. Put the freaking deer right over the crest of the hill. The only good thing is that never mind. Well, I don't think I was gonna qualify anyway at that point, so... That was painful. So this is how the game breaks you. Like, you get so deep into one of these freaking gauntlet races, and then something toward the end, because I'm pretty sure I was on the 5th and final stretch. We might have to, I guess depending on how the other races go, we might have to come back to Sierra Nevada last. Like, some of those hills are just, like, absolutely stupid evil. And of course, another thing that helps a lot is if you can get an early lead. Not like that. But it does help cushion you for when, oh, that freaking car. Push my bike down the road. If you can manage to get far enough ahead, like, on the first and second stretches, that helps give you a little bit, just a little bit of a security blanket for when you screw up toward the end. Evil! Evil! That's the least he deserves. I did that stupid thing where I, like, jumped, and then when I thought I was going to land, I stayed aloft. But Chip must have wrecked too, because I'm already closed in on him. Sometimes you get lucky. I see you. Oh, come on. Alright, already, alright. I just want it done. Saw that intersection sign, I just had a feeling in my gut, like, See, it happens so close to the fucking end of the race. Just getting to the end is like an accomplishment. And then it's like, oh, you also have to try to win. This game's getting under my skin for 32 years, it's time to end it. I'm not gonna let it flummox me anymore. Except for the jump that I knew was coming, and I didn't prepare properly for it. Have I not commented on this jump already? The only thing in my defense is that, like, the overwhelming majority of times that I've jumped it is, you know, with the Shuriken 400. It's a very different event. I'm sure as I'm, like, super focused, my resting bitch face is probably, like, on overdrive. You know how sick I am of seeing Sergio in my rearview mirror? Get the fuck out of here. That whole time I had that crawling feeling like... can't see over some of these hills. Good grief, that was huge. Holy fuck. No, 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 no. Can we fuck? You son of a bitch! You motherfucker. I mean, I wasn't, like, super close to the end, but it was still, like... And yeah, I guess for the record, like, I never... None of my videos are for kids. I never claim to be family friendly, but... I generally don't swear too much, but this video, and especially this part of this video, warrants it. Best place after all that bullshit. I probably don't have much actual commentary left in me, because I have to focus so much on this. It's gonna be more like reaction. I mean, I know I'm taking some of these turns in a sloppy way, but I really don't know how I'm expected to catch up with these guys when they get rubber bandy like this. I don't know if I used the correct term, but, like... Fucker. Ah, I should have knocked Akira off his bike. I like the guy well enough, but, like... It's like, okay, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to maintain full speed in these kinds of turns with all these oil slicks? I'm sorry. This is a very professional setup, mind you. Now I realize if this was Road Rash 2, I'd have still been screwed, because you have to get 3rd place for podium. Here you can get 4th to get podium. Oh. I did the thing I didn't mean to do. It's plays back to back because of the music. Oh well. I'm hoping to get this level out of the way. Because at least Redwood Forest and Pacific Coast, I get a lot of enjoyment out of. And Sierra Nevada is really pretty. It's just brutal. Are you fucking kidding me? I actually got off to a decent start, too. Come on. I'll have to look at the footage, like, what did I hit? Like a little, one of these little fence posts where there's no fence? Or what, did I hit one of those haystacks? It is pretty cool when you almost fly off the screen. Sergio. And if I had taken Sergio out. Now it feels like the game's just gonna lock me into the distance that I am from the front of the pack. Unless there's more straightaways here than I know, because I don't know what the last stretch of this track looks like, so. Ooh, he must have wrecked. Yay. I know it's probably just a trick of, like, the way things are being rendered, but I swear sometimes these guys are going, like, right through the cars. It's like, looks like you should have wrecked. It's wishful thinking, but... Really, game? Because I was watching the signs, like I was waiting for this right turn. You fucker. I'm gonna have to do this again, aren't I? One of you fuckers wreck. Alright, this is the last stretch. I'm in unknown territory. Oh look, you're about to catch up. Here's an oncoming car. No, not a cow. Holy crap. I got lucky. I got handed at least a second place finish. And that fucking happened. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, game. You're being a fucking asshole. More like the programmers are being assholes 33 years removed. No personal offense, y'all, but... for the late game, you're all kind of dicks. Y'all did a wonderful job. You made a great game. You did a lot of tricks with software to overcome the limitations of the hardware, but... Oh, look. As the game freaks out for the second time this recording. There seems to be, like... I assume there's some kind of calculation where, like, if you're pretty much going max speed, and then you hit something at just the right angle, I don't know, and it's like it manages to, like, completely reverse all of your momentum. It's like you just get reflected. Because it's not like there's necessarily a real physics engine. I mean, I guess there kind of is. Like, usually when you hit something, like, it absorbs most of the energy. Well, considering the kick he tried to put into me, that suits him. Serves him right. Like... Like, how the hell am I even supposed to know that that's coming? I can't even see past some of this shit. I'll take it. How bad is it? We're over 2 hours. We still got 3 tracks to try to finish. Really, it should have been 1. Or at least 2. We really got screwed on that one. Time to deal with you losers. How many retro gamers' lives have been wrecked by oncoming traffic and Road Rash? I can't believe none of them hit that car in the intersection. Can I not be rid of you? Like, how the hell is anyone supposed to make these turns at a decent speed? Sorry, Kiao. I didn't see you coming. I didn't see that coming either. Why couldn't I have taken Helldog out at least? Would have had a little bit more of a cushion here. hell? Was that a bunch of roadkill? I know it's not much of a victory, but I'm taking it. Alright. See, I didn't look up whether or not you have to finish first to, like, see the ending. I mean, part of it is because of the whole shtick of, like, with this channel, it's like, I'm not using the internet for help. I'm only using the resources I would have had back in the day. But, even if I was going to do that, partially I'm like, is it spoilers, but also am I, like, setting myself up for, like, extinguishing any sense of hope that I will see the ending? Who can say? I thought I could thread that needle, but Bob sure didn't either. And you're not the Bob from Bob's Burgers, so I don't really care about you. That was bad. That was another one of those, my 16-bit life that's flashing before my eyes. What in the hell? Oh no, 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 no. I think it's one of those where I'm really being an armchair programmer. I think it's like the car looks like it's still, but the game is still tracking it as if it has its full momentum. So every time you touch it, it's like instant wrecking. I think that's what we just saw there. Because there are some of... Wow. Some of the cars are at a stop. But you notice how that one was moving and then, like, stopped immediately? I think it just, like... something freaked out there. It's like the image froze, but it preserved its It's lethal momentum. Yeah, I've lost so much time now, I don't even know, like, the timer's at 4.5 minutes, but we're still, like, in the earlier stretch of the track. Fuck me. Unfortunately, there's no restart option, so... Oh, look. Actually, well, that actually makes it quicker to just go ahead and try. That actually was to our benefit, and we have plenty of cash, so... Ready for there to be another one so fast. Well, I gotta say, I think that's the first time I've gotten so tangled midair. It's almost like that scene in Return of the Jedi when the speeder bikes are getting like all tangled up. It's like it's not gonna end well for either party, is it? Of course, Luke still got the better end of that deal, but everything is fine. By rights, I probably should have been finished. Some bad luck, and then a few lapses in gaming judgment, and here we are. But I mean, if you've watched this far, I mean, I think you signed up for the long ride. There wasn't going to be such a thing as a short Road Rash Let's Play. Shorter than this, yes. For sure, but... I just really need to catch up with the rest while we're still on with that. That's the kind of wipeout I would have expected, like, on the Bonsai or something. Because it has really shit handling, especially at mid-range. Small traffic jam there, take advantage of that. One of the scariest hills in the game. Get away from me. I don't want any. No, I don't want your Sports Illustrated football phone. I... motherfucker. I'm trying to have fun here. Yeah. I'm trying to find some fun in the midst of this chaos and stress. hog hide's usually not in the front of the pack either. It's a little bit annoying. Too much to ask for them to have been taken out in that switchback. Okay, the way that car popped in was evil. Love my strategy. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. So preoccupied trying to lose the damn cop, careened right into that car. Could not have taken him out. When's this track gonna end? It comes down to this. Oh my gosh, how much did I'm sorry. The tension's so high I didn't realize how much I'd sunk into the corner of the bed. And out of frame. Oh, really? You're gonna tease me by thinking I could have saved that? Right. There's so much nervous energy flowing through me right now. Also, I just want to say, like, even if you were just putting this on in the background, or like if you're doing what I used to do with some longer form videos, like listening to them at work, like especially during a night shift or something. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. I hope you've enjoyed this. I mean, even if you use the timestamps, chapters, whatever, to skip around a little bit, like, I still appreciate you tuning in, so. Well, that was some shit. There's a lot of pack. You'd love to see it. Just had to be there during one of the worst switchbacks. In this area, at least. It's like he knew I was trying to do that. Why don't you go arrest the Brasher that's on the ground already, jerk. At least we're getting the cops out of the way early, right? Maybe they'll run out. Oh, come on. I really thought I was gonna skirt around to the left of him. Couldn't fucking see. I knew that car was there, obviously, but... Can we please be done with this track already? I need to know what happens. Okay, have we done it? Alright, is that it? Is that it? Well, okay, folks, I guess, I guess for the sake of legitimacy, this is either the end, or I'll have to bend my own house rule and look up whether or not I have to finish first. If there's any other ending that I can unlock by finishing first. Otherwise, yeah, we did it. Now I'm just kind of like... unsure? I thought this would be like the moment of grandest triumph. It wasn't even a credit crawl. So, I guess if... I guess if that's as good as it's gonna get, maybe I can edit in a big celebration. I don't need pom-poms or anything, but... yeah, regardless, thanks for watching. I guess the remaining... I can't talk anymore, it's been such a long video. The remaining few moments of the video will change depending on what I find out. So, thanks for watching, stay mega driven, be excellent to each other, and take good care of yourselves. Laters.